training zone. Hey, speaking of the
everyone.
training zone, welcome out there, you folks in the internet. We should probably at some point like promote this, like tell people that we're doing this stream so that they know to tune in.
I was thinking about doing that later.
I
That's as far as
agree.
that's
I
gotten.
think I think it's good. I think later is good.
Yeah.
But
I'm busy right now
right,
doing this.
But if you tell people that we did this later, then they
Yeah.
can tune in and have watched.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we're doing a whole like temporal anomaly kind of vibe today.
It's our unique. It's every streamer has to have a niche, right? And
Mhm.
ours is that we live time non-linearly.
Yeah. So thanks to everyone who will have already had watched this. We really appreciate you having watching it.
You know, you also know at one point that I am, was, will be, and have become JR.
Is that the intro?
Yeah.
This is our
This is
intro.
our intro.
I'm Matt.
I'm a very confused Adam.
And this is Bell of Lost Souls. We're Bulls Gaming, right?
We're gonna come up with a cool name
Yeah,
later.
we're
Okay.
clearly not doing a bang up job in terms of branding or sales or advertisement or marketing or
Wait, are we
quality
supposed to be selling?
content.
Hey,
or,
no, quality content. We got in spades.
and
and-
today's quality content is Monster Hunter.
Ha-ha! Adam is playing Monster
intro.
Hunter World. We are a big hero who believes
I
that
think we're an average size hero.
we're a hero with a big heart and an even
And a big
bigger
hammer.
hammer,
Yeah.
who believes that the 1991 album Hammer Time.
Oh,
No,
sure.
Right? Hammer
don't
Time
think-
wasn't the album.
I
It
don't
was,
think that was the name of the album. Maybe it
No.
was.
No. Oh,
If you told me that MC Hammer only ever released the ones, no, he has two.
he has 2 songs,
He's
Too Legit
got
to Quit,
Too
man.
Legit to Quit
and
and Hammer
can't
touch
touch.
this.
You can't touch.
and
this.
Can't Touch. I mean,
Which
you
is
know.
which is where Stop Hammer Time comes from.
That's the
Yeah.
real name of the song is Stop Hammer.
Right. And then so that's the question, right? Like there are 2 kinds of people. There's the people who
Oh, that
hear-
should have been our question of the day.
who- so yeah. Stop Hammer Time or Stop Collaborate and Listen.
Ooh.
Which
Or there's got to be more. Stop in the Name of Love.
right.
Stop. Maybe that's it.
Looking
Alright,
at Stop Looking at Me.
I don't know.
That's
Can't-
the song
Can't
by the
Stop Me Now.
Apostates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no one knows that, but
Mhm.
probably like 15,000 people out there, which sounds like a lot, but really it isn't.
It
bro.
is not. There's
It
there's
really
a lot of
isn't.
people out there.
Oh, hey, that's a bro from Fiverr.
Yeah, it's a Fiverr, bro.
It's a
That's why I
Fiverr
walked
bro.
over. I
He's-
was very
he's,
confused.
He's just out here making some money. He's
This
working
is part
some
of that
gigs.
gig economy.
I mean, really though.
Are you guys ready for the best part of this game?
I
real
am.
fast?
I'm always.
Hey, welcome. We are at the best part of the game.
Bum, bum,
Yay.
bum.
What is that notification?
That was us going live.
Oh, awesome.
I'm gonna mute my phone.
Check this out. Boom. This is what you eat before you play Monster Hunter, by the way.
I mean, yeah, it's not for the buffs. It's not for the very real and necessary game mechanics
Why
that
is
it
he so
provides
mad
you.
about that food?
He's
I
so
think-
angry.
I think that's just his face.
He's just
Like,
like
look
that.
at his eyebrows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, can we zoom in on your face, Adam? The face that you would let me make? No,
You gotta
I can't be trusted.
No, you can't be trusted.
When we
I
were,
don't know how to do that.
That's fair.
No, you gotta go up against a wall so the camera gets all smushed into your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you've never played a third-person
Right.
open world action RPG game before.
I have.
So, what is our quest today?
We're doing urgent.
We're
pookie
hunting
pookie hunt.
Pukey Pukey.
Pukey pukey.
Maybe
The-
Pukey Pukey.
That's the bird or the lizard.
That's the bird.
Okay.
That's the bird that barfs. It's the
Sure.
bird. Well, it's the bird lizard. It's a lizard. It's got wings,
Sure.
but it's not the bird that was throwing eggs and rocks last time.
It's
Do
the other
not
bird.
recall.
It's You'll see. You'll
Yeah.
know it when
Oh.
you see it.
Yeah.
From all of the vomit.
Yeah, from all of the vomit.
That makes sense.
Look, this game is many things, but subtle it ain't.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's good.
So yeah, Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Wait, we have a question of the day. Did you guys want to
Oh,
post
yeah.
that?
Oh yeah.
Well, here, since you're the star of today's show, what is your favorite movie monster?
Favorite movie monster. Ooh.
All right, well, hold on. But before we get into that, let's take it one step further. Do you like monster movies?
Like, are we okay? Monster movies, like
This is inherently a vague question. Do you
Okay.
like monster?
I like monster movies.
I don't like horror movies,
Okay.
but I do like monster movies that have like kaiju or like the funny monster movies,
What's a funny monster?
like Bubba Hotep. That's like
I don't know that. Oh, like Rubber.
Bubba
Bubba
Hotep.
Hotep.
It's got
I don't know that one.
Bruce
No,
Campbell.
it's a fantastic horror comedy. So
Okay.
Bruce Campbell plays the very real and alive Elvis,
Mhm.
who lives in a retirement home or nursing home. I think it's more of a nursing home than a
Okay.
retirement home.
Probably both.
Um,
With his buddy.
with his buddy JFK,
JFK,
whose brain has been implanted into the brain of
the body.
of God, what is the actor's name?
I forget.
Couldn't tell you.
Danny Glover?
Was it Danny Glover? I forget now.
Anyway,
But point is,
he's had his brain put into the body of a black man, as
Sure.
what he says.
Sure.
But it's basically, and the nursing home is kind of just a shitty nursing home.
Yeah.
But then one day, a bus carrying a sarcophagus from the Museum of Ancient Egyptian Lore crashes, and the mummy entombed within escapes, because that's what happens in a movie. You have a
Right.
sarcophagus, you gotta have a mummy.
yeah.
it's
the
the
mummy-
Chekhov's sarcophagus.
The mummy shows up. Oh, hey, here's the jerk monster that will just show up and ruin your day.
That looks like a
That's an
T-Rex.
It is. But
Should I
Did
mess
you
him
know
up
yeah,
there's-
go
first?
mess him up.
Did
Go
you know
show him
there's-
how it's
there's
done.
2 other Tyrannosaurus species.
I
now.
did not know that.
They within the last
He
couple
might
of weeks
kill me.
they
Really?
introduced 2 new. There's now Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Uh-huh.
Tyrannosaurus
Oh, this is a bad idea. I am
Imperialis
not
or
ready
something
for
like that.
Do it. Get him. Uh-huh.
And Tyrannus regalis.
Nope,
I
nope.
think,
This
something
is a
like
bad
that.
idea.
It doesn't
You're
seem
fine.
like
Heal.
you're doing great.
Just heal. See, look, your hit points are back. There's a health wasp. Just fight. Oh, hey, and here's
Is this
your
pew, pew,
quarry.
pew?
Yeah.
Oh, things are going great, huh?
Get them to fight each other.
I might have to.
Can you?
This was a terrible idea.
Yes, you absolutely 100% can. No, this is a great. Go look. You gotta
Who's
kite him.
Alucat? Careful.
You gotta kite him into. You gotta kite
Guys,
him into
don't
each
forget,
other.
we literally just made this character last week, and
Yeah.
I haven't played since then.
You're a pro strats awesome gamer.
It sounds like I was gonna say copium, but I don't know if that word makes any sense here. How often?
Look at that. See?
How often do different monsters fight? Like, is that
Uh,
something that you like
it is something-
regularly rely on?
It's something that you have to engineer it, but it
Sure.
does happen, and it's pretty good. There are in
Alright.
fact Chivos for it, and since we're on an Xbox, we can get those Chivos. I guess we would also get them on the
On Steam
Steam.
or PlayStation?
Yeah. Well, no, they're trophies.
Sure.
They're
sure.
trophies on PlayStation. They're achievements for Chivos on Steam and X.
I don't. We doesn't have any, huh?
We
Or Switch.
Switch.
Why did I call it the
I
Wii?
don't know. Okay,
I was
look,
like, yeah,
now
the
they're
Wii
now they're
Switch.
fighting. Now
Are
the,
they?
Yeah, the T-Rex is definitely messing up,
The Pookie
and
It's
you
hard to
also.
tell.
Pookie. Yep.
Just
So
go-
just let them fight.
exactly.
Okay.
I
Then you
mean,
just
I'm
gotta
trying to
like
let them go.
clean up whatever is left. Except Alucat is not really getting the message here. But like, no, get out of there, buddy.
He's got it. He's cool.
Can Alucat die?
He can get KO'd, but he'll be back.
Okay.
It's like a,
He faints and has
Right,
to go to
right.
a Poke Center.
right.
it's like a Lovecraft faint, you know.
What?
They're always passing out Lovecraft stories.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
They just like, oh no!
Right.
They
I got so
fainted.
spooked, I passed out and then
Yeah.
woke up 30 years later in a, underwater.
In
somewhere.
a dream, the dream city of unknown Kadath.
Right. Exactly.
So before we got into this, the mummy starts eating the souls of the old people,
Okay.
and Elvis decides to fight them.
Is this actually Elvis?
It is actually for real Elvis. No one believes him that he's actually for real Elvis. They all
Okay.
think he's a crazy old man who thinks he's Elvis.
As you would. Yeah.
Right.
I feel like
But no, in the lore of this movie, he switched with an Elvis impersonator,
okay.
who was the one that overdosed and died the way Elvis did.
Okay, so he's the real Elvis, but
Yeah.
the impersonator is the one that everyone
and-
saw die on the toilet.
Right, and who like lived his life for a long time and did the
Sure.
stuff because he switched he was tired of
Ah,
fame and fortune and being
okay, so
Elvis.
this is more leaning into the like Avril Lavigne got switched out for
I've
like
seen
half
that
of her.
thing.
Yeah,
It's more like that.
it's more like that.
Okay.
So anyway, he decides to take up arms against the mummy
Against the
before the
mummy.
mummy can eat their souls.
Sure.
And then they fight the monster, and they call him a real Bubba Hotep, and that's because
That's
it's like
the name.
it's like a backwoods mummy that can't eat regular souls. He has to deal with the souls of old people because he's not
He's not hip
He's
to
out, he's
kids.
out of the game now.
he's out of the
Been too
game.
long.
He's not very he's not like look, there's another one. Look, you're just making friends, aren't you?
I am. All right, go get him. Other
Yeah, just let
Drink a
him-
potion while they
what's he
fight.
called? The mighty, the
Duck?
not so mighty
Just an
The
okay
Lagaros.
Jagrin.
Oh, right,
Dragger.
right.
You should
All I heard was mighty and
drink
immediately went to cats.
I mean, who wouldn't?
So the moral of this story is that Elvis is your favorite movie monster.
No, I was just saying I don't really.
Oh, so you weren't even answering the question.
No.
You were just making an observation, only tangentially related to the topic.
Right.
Well, you're
I was trying
on
to
brand
different-
for us, so
Sure.
that's fine.
I again was just trying to differentiate the fact that I'm not a big the classic, slasher movie monsters. Your Mike Myers your Jason
yeah.
Voorhees, your Freddy. I'm not. Those monsters are great. I'm not saying they're just not. It's not my cup of tea to watch.
Sure.
Horror movies are not my cup of tea.
See, I feel like that's a subset of monster movies because they're because
Are we talking like King Kong, or are we talking
Well,
like
that's what I'm
Godzilla?
saying, like, if we were to make,
I'm
like-
pulling up a definition
if
right
we were
now.
to make a hierarchy
Werewolf,
of
Dracula.
monster
Yeah,
movies,
because Dracula, werewolf.
they live under the horror genre, right? But
Sure.
a monster movie like King Kong, whatever, is very different than a Freddy Krueger.
Right.
But they're both monsters.
Yeah.
But there's a slasher vibe, but then also is Jason I mean, Jason's a monster movie, but Jason's not a monster. He's just a guy, right? Or Scream.
Scream is definitely just a guy. Well,
But is that a
spoiler,
monster movie?
more than one guy. It's a slasher.
But then why is that a monster movie and Freddy Krueger or Jason is a monster movie?
It's fair.
Is it only because there's a supernatural element?
That's
Is
a
that
good
what makes a
question.
monster?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
But favorite
I think so.
monster?
Yeah, I think the supernatural element makes it a monster.
It's interesting.
Maybe
I wouldn't have really thought. I mean, as I'm saying it, is that tracks,
it
Yeah.
does, right?
but it feels like it shouldn't.
Right. It
Yeah.
feels like it shouldn't. But we're in the realm of feelings and the senses.
I
Which
guess
is a different
so.
movie and doesn't have a monster at all.
Oh, is that a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just being very
Does the
poetical.
Predator count as a
No, I-
monster?
Yeah.
From the Predator?
Yeah.
The
I was-
Terminator?
Yeah,
Terminator's a
Terminator's.
I'm gonna go with the
monster.
Terminator.
Okay.
Just
That's
because-
a good choice.
But is Terminator? Because in Terminator 2,
Yeah, I guess
Terminator's
which-
not
Then
the
he's
monster.
the anti-hero at that point, right?
He's not even the anti-hero. He's just
the hero.
the hero.
Well, I don't know. Probably closer to Sarah or
John.
Luke.
You know,
what's his
fun
name?
fact. By the strictest definition of the term, by the classical sense of the term, right? Like the
Which
OG
of
of
monster?
anti-hero.
Oh,
Oh, I fainted.
oh no.
Adam is the
I got
real monster.
poisoned. Yeah.
But by the strictest definition of anti-hero, Spider-Man is an anti-hero.
Why?
Because the anti-hero traditionally is a hero who is not a hero, and hero comes from Greek mythology. So heroes
Okay.
like Hercules,
Okay.
or like Perseus, people chosen by
Yeah.
the gods, given great strength. They are above mortals. They're
Yeah.
larger than life. They have better virtues. They have better. An anti-hero is an ordinary person who is also a hero. And
So
and
an
tries to do
Achilles
things. No, Achilles would be a hero because Achilles is immortal except for his heel.
But he like was just a guy.
It would be
Not
more
really. He was
like
dummy. He
uh,
was dummy.
yeah, Odysseus. Odysseus would be more.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I feel like that's not the.
that's not what we think of it now. Now, because
Right.
now it means someone who wears black leather
Right.
jackets and talks like talks like I'm in a video game. Gargling gravel and smoking 12 cigarettes before uttering one line in the voice acting booth.
I always took
That's
it
how it
more
works.
to mean someone who is willing to kill to stop crime.
See, exactly.
That's more. I mean, not a strict definition, but I feel like that is much more in line with
Yeah, but
how I vision.
but
and-
now you know that your vision is wrong, and that there's
No,
an
no.
objectively correct
I
definition.
think language is an evolving medium.
It is. I can't argue with that.
It is figuratively, literally, always that way. Ironically.
What?
You know what is ironic is rain on your wedding day.
Is it, though?
I really enjoy that song because it's got like 5 layers of irony, but like none of them
None
are
of them
intentional.
are- Yep. It is the like original incarnation of the how many levels of irony are you on right now?
Right? And I like to think that Alanis Morissette did it all on her. I know she
God,
did.
wouldn't that be amazing?
But that would
though?
be so, I'm gonna make a song
Wouldn't that
about
be-
irony that is so unironic that it becomes ironic again, which is also not ironic.
God, that's very like 2000s, like late 90s, early 2000s, when
Yeah.
irony was the only thing that you could have.
Everybody
was-
was Chandler.
Yeah, everyone was really into like pirates and irony.
Could they be any more into it?
Okay, so Terminator. I'm going with Terminator.
Terminator.
JR, favorite movie monster.
Okay, my favorite movie
Well,
monster.
Terminator from the first Terminator was
I have not seen
definitely
the first Terminator.
a monster. Wow.
I know.
Okay,
Well,
well.
I've heard Terminator 2 is just way better, so I'm not too broken up.
So, it raises
They
the
were
question.
different movies, different
Sure.
genres of
I'll-
movie, I would say.
Allow me to
Is this like an Alien versus Aliens?
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly.
Gotcha.
allow me to expand on the question in a different direction by
Sure.
asking, what do we mean by what does it mean to have a favorite monster? Is this a monster that you like, or is it a monster that you fear so much you wouldn't want to encounter it, but you can't help but like understand it and know it? And you
If
all
that's how you
Frankenstein.
define
Do you-
favorite, I have some other questions for you.
okay, if you're
Who's
if
your
your
favorite person?
well, like if your favorite
People I
If you're-
don't, I fear
if your
and want to
favorite,
stay away
right,
from.
if your favorite monster, right, like if you're like, oh, I like Jason or I like the Xenomorph, right?
Right.
Like why do you like them? What makes them your favorite? Is it because they could kill every other monster?
Sure.
Is it because they could defeat whatever, like, and they're somehow unstoppable, and
So-
it means that you, by liking them, escape death through your association or
So,
something
so
like that?
I'm gonna flip it right back at you, JR. How are you defining favorite?
That's
then?
what I don't know, but my favorite.
Well, all right,
okay,
then answer it a couple times.
my favorite movie.
We got time.
My favorite movie monster is the extreme poverty and wealth inequality in Parasite.
Hey, that's
I don't know if that's a monster.
Oh, don't you? Isn't it?
the
Isn't it? Isn't
I
it?
can't see the screen.
the I'm trying. I mean, I don't remember any of the characters' names, but I feel like you could argue, if that's your angle, you could argue that the was he a billionaire or millionaire? Or I guess they have a whole different.
Wayland Yutani from Prometheus.
Also, I haven't seen that.
Oh, I haven't either. I've only
Oh.
watched the clips of it where
I'm
they're
gonna
like,
blow my nose.
this. If they didn't cut this scene out, the movie would have been good. And I was like, hey, this scene is really good, and I like it a lot. I don't understand why people didn't. Oh, this scene wasn't in the movie. Well, I
explains
do
that.
understand why people didn't like it now.
Well, what's your favorite movie monster?
Yeah, you want me to give like a good answer, like the not roll your eyes grad student answer, because
if you want to have a very Alanis Morissette ironic level of answer, that is your prerogative.
look, let me answer like a regular person who isn't a total shithead. I think I gotta go with Godzilla, and I will say any Godzilla, from the like original one on. I have seen them. I like the like Toho production era Godzilla from like the 70s, where Godzilla was like both a monster but also kind of a good guy, the best. Because
And then the Matthew Broderick one is like also up there.
the Matthew Broderick one is also up there, you know, in like 12th place.
12th place.
I mean, I can't name any other Godzilla movies.
So there's the new Godzilla movies from the Universal's like Godzilla versus Kong, you know.
Well, one came out like 2-3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I have that book.
And the movies are, I mean, they're not like challenging.
Sure.
They're not, you know.
You're not gonna walk out being like, "Wow, I need a minute."
Yeah, but they are like they're popcorn. They're ooh, you are gonna die.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing. You actually have to like chug the potion.
Yeah, you have to drink the potion.
Oh, you're
Well,
just like
you
taking
can't-
a little sip.
Yeah, you gotta actually like. Hang on, I'm drinking here.
Now get back in there.
Is this another? This is the poop.
Yeah, and it's just apparently Adam can only handle one monster at a time. I am gonna get my comeuppance tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next
Yeah,
week.
tomorrow.
No, it's my I'm
Oh.
Yes, we're not streaming tomorrow. Thank you for that reminder, me.
Oh wow, you are knocking so
I
much
have some
stuff off.
question
this
about the
stuff.
physics going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your first mistake.
What are your questions?
If you hit the air above someone hard enough, will they feel it?
Yes.
Interesting. I mean, I guess if you hit it like really hard, they might.
Hey, man.
I mean, that is a
You
big.
gotta
Ow!
those molecules.
Godzilla's great. I love it when Godzilla like fights another monster and they smash cities.
Mhm.
I like the rubber suit Godzilla a lot.
Yep.
One of my favorite Godzilla movies is, God, I don't remember the name of it, but it's the one where Godzilla fights alongside an Ultraman-like robot named Jet Jaguar.
That's awesome.
Like, just so the movie starts with just like some random kid who's
Sure.
like on a little like, you know, dopey automated paddleboard kind of a thing, you know, like just out in the lake. And it turns out that he's either friends with or the relative of some people who are inventing a robot named Jet Jaguar. And Jet Jaguar grows in size,
Sure.
and Godzilla shows up too because it's a Godzilla movie.
You got it.
And they end up they have a tag team fight with two other monsters, and it's incredible.
I mean,
and
that
then
does sound
they
kind
have
of
like
awesome.
they have like a theme song for Jet Jaguar, but they also play the Godzilla movie music, and it's just ridiculous.
When did this come out?
It must have been in like 1979.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm looking it up right now, and I'll tell you.
Because I think when you say, I'll be interested to see Jet Jaguar, because I feel like I have a
1973.
Nailed it.
Okay. You pull up the image of Jet Jaguar in your mind.
well, I have a Fantasia, so I can't do that.
Okay.
But I can envision some of the words that describe. Nope, that's not it. That's not it.
I picture
No.
Ultraman-like robot with Jaguar print and
You're really
You're
close.
close.
You're really
Ninja
close.
Sword.
You're close. But
Okay.
it's just
The head
it's
is just
someone
bizarre.
that's like it's probably just a person wearing a full body suit
And a cone head.
and a cone head.
It's pretty rough.
It's yeah. Well, I mean, so was the movie. Like
Oh, yeah.
so was the movie.
you guys
yeah.
can't see any of this. I don't want to hold it up
Trust
to the
me,
camera.
It's
but
very
it-
funny.
Look up Jet Jaguar and Godzilla, and you'll see what we're looking at.
If we ever do get better at advertising and marketing, we could post that on Twitter
Oh yeah, we
for
could.
other people to look at. But
I did the spinning thing.
Hey! Ooh, and it messed him up too.
Right.
He just roared.
Uh-oh. I'm getting called by the city of Austin.
Uh-oh.
I'll call them back.
Oh no, Matt! What
That's
did you
probably
do?
fine. I don't know. Who knows?
Why is its tongue like that?
It's got a puke.
Yeah, no, it's like a little frog
This-
bubble.
Doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, this is
It's kind of like, at what point? Okay,
Oh,
never
no,
mind.
I'm
Now we're no
I'm
longer
dead.
now we're no longer back.
Now I'm dead.
Drink your antidote.
I'm trying. Ah.
They need to like figure out how to drink things more quickly.
Yeah, he was all like, "Oh, I'm just gonna take my sip. I'm totally dying of poison."
You tried to climb
oh no!
you tried to climb a vine at one
I tried to
point.
get away. That's really what it was. But yeah.
That was pretty rough. I mean, it seemed like you were doing really well until everything fell apart.
Everything fell apart.
Pretty much.
Is it because you have to go eat more cat food?
Probably. Also, like, where's he at here?
What are we looking for?
Oh, he's up there. He's up that way.
What are we looking for?
The pukey. So he's got that. The tracking flies can track down a
Yep.
monster.
There we go.
And if you notice at the bottom, there is a heartbeat on one of them, which monitors the condition of the monster that you're trying to hunt. So he is having
Okay.
a time.
I don't follow. There's a lot of icons
It's
in
fine.
that corner.
If
and
it
I
comes
cannot
back,
parse all that
He's
information.
healed a little bit, so if it comes
Okay.
back, I'll show you again. Yes, this game does not do a good job of telling you.
Yeah, we also skipped a bunch of stuff,
What you
and we
need to
just kind
pay
of jumped right
attention
in.
to.
So there
Every
was-
once in a while, so I still have a lot of
Oh,
friends who
that's
play
not the good
World
one.
of Warcraft,
Mhm.
and every once in a while I'll see a screen cap or whatever from one of them, and the amount of overlays they all because they're like
Even with
high
that,
level
yeah.
rating, and the amount of overlays and information is mind-boggling.
Okay, see, look, they're under the bottom, next to the mini map, to the
Okay.
bottom right. You see the blue line that is underneath
Sure. Yeah.
one of the things. It's
Yeah.
like a little heartbeat
Yeah.
sensor.
Uh-huh.
That kind of gives you an idea of how the monster is doing health-wise, because there's no health bar.
Is that high or low right now?
I don't know.
It's
Help.
really low.
I
That's
think it is low.
Okay.
I think the
The-
more, the flatter it is, the closer the monster is to death.
I mean, that certainly tracks with a heartbeat monitor.
right. So we're watching its death throes, basically.
Great. That makes me feel really cool and fun. I mean, what are we like? Not to get too ironic with this. That's
Mhm.
my word of the day now. Why are we killing these monsters?
To make cool stuff out of it.
Yep.
Okay. Oh! Oh, I thought that was a clip.
Right.
It kind of was.
Because that, well, but like a death cliff. Like that
Yeah,
would have been
yeah,
a
yeah.
great way to go out.
I would.
Oh, no, look, the heartbeat's getting more and more erratic.
Oh, it's getting. Wait, so
Yeah. So
are these like heel hammers you're hitting him with?
I don't. Yes. If that makes me
Oh,
feel better.
no.
Get him. Oof.
Come on, that was
Um,
cool.
So that was incredible.
That was very good.
That was extremely good. I like that you didn't swing until like at the top of the thing, like some games do, where it's like I attack, fall. Ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I recently learned this. This might help you out, JR, because I know you're still into Elden Ring.
I am.
If you go to the edge of a cliff and attack and
Mhm.
fall off, you will survive it. But if you attack and don't fall off the cliff, your character, like, 'cause there's always that little lunge. when
Got
you
him.
attack. You won't fall off a cliff. If it is a cliff, you will not survive falling off of.
Oh,
I learned that on TikTok.
fun! I did not know that.
Mhm.
I did see a good TikTok about Elden Ring though, which I will describe now in detail because
Great.
that's how you know
That's
a visual
good
media.
comedy.
Okay, Terminator, Godzilla.
Oh, sure.
Matt, favorite movie monster.
All right, let JR tell his very good TikTok story while I ponder.
Oh, Banana Mandrew says favorite
Oh.
movie monster is a tough one because they don't generally go for monster movies.
See?
Is
Yeah,
it a cop
thank
out
you.
to say that man is the real No, I literally
He did say
I am with you on this. We are in sync right now,
You
Banana
even went
Mandrew.
so far as to say, like, capitalism is
Yeah.
the real monster.
Oh yeah,
But I
absolutely.
mean, ultimately, capitalism is a creation of man. So yeah, man was the real monster all along.
Oh, yeah.
Let's all look
Right.
up and to the left and off screen as the title card slowly fades and Rod
Well,
Sterling's voice
flipped,
comes
so
on.
You want to be looking that way or that way, yeah.
And
Okay.
Rod Sterling's voice comes on and is like, "This person took a detour down the side road of life, entering into an alleyway next to a building that we like to call the Twilight Zone."
Well
That's
done.
Very good.
Thank you.
When one of the opening line, I think the opening line to the Hitchhiker's Guide from the Galaxy is something along the lines of, in the beginning there was nothing, and then there was something, and everyone's generally regarded that as the biggest mistake.
Yep.
It's something I'm summarizing.
Yeah,
And
no,
I-
that's right. That's right. Yes.
I think
Achievements, got the Chivos.
hey.
Yep.
So I think that's my answer. Would be the universe and everything in it. It was a
The little
mistake from
monster.
the start.
Wow.
But
No,
if you had to
I
pick
really
one,
don't know.
if we put a Buster Sword
Graboids?
to your head
Mm-hmm.
and said, name your favorite monster or you will die,
Just say
what
Graboids.
monster would you pick?
I really don't. So, like Adam, I don't watch a whole lot of. I don't watch a whole lot of monster movies.
Yeah.
Well, I don't watch a whole lot of movies in general. Now that I'm thinking about it,
What about
Knuckles.
So now we need to protect the skulls.
No, Knuckles is not a monster. Knuckles,
Knuckles
is fantastic.
isn't a monster. Yeah.
He's so good and pure.
The person
Despite-
that made Tails.
No,
is the
Tails
monster.
is
Tails is
fantastic.
also great.
What a cutie.
Ooh, I
I-
haven't watched the whole thing. Only the monologue, but I should really see if I can find the Great Dictator somewhere. I mean,
I've seen.
that's great. The movie's fantastic, and it's such a build to that moment.
I've
too.
only
It
seen the
is.
moment with the
Where he's trying to eat.
No.
Oh.
It's that speech, but with the music in the background from Inception.
Oh,
It's that like very like slow, deep, dramatic song that just like they play throughout. It's that
yeah.
behind the Great Dictator speech, and
That's
it's very
great.
dramatic.
No, I mean it is one of Charlie Chaplin's best films, I think, and it's because like it was like he just put a lot of like, hey, this is how I feel about the world and
Yeah.
humanity, and like there's a lot of stuff happening because it was made, I think, like in the midst of World War II.
I could not tell you, but
I mean, you can.
I could.
I'm going to.
I'm
You wanna
going
look
to
it up?
try to pull up chat on the phone so we don't have to keep looking at that tiny screen.
Yeah, it was made in 1940.
But I don't think
Or
I
it
can do
came
that.
out in 1940. So like, but yeah, it's such an amazing film. It is absolutely worth watching. It's got like a lot of like funny moments in it.
Does it?
Yeah, it
That-
really
'cause
does.
Again, I've only seen that one clip, so it really
No,
doesn't seem like it would be a
that
funny
one
movie.
clip, kind of. So he plays two characters. He plays the German dictator whose name is like something Hinkle.
Sure.
Adenoid Hinkle.
It's quite a name.
With his anti-Semitic policies, but he also plays a Jewish barber who bears a remarkable resemblance to him and is stunned by the brutal changes that happen in his neighborhood. Again, it doesn't sound like it would be
It does.
very funny. But
I've seen several movies that I could describe that very similarly that are not very funny.
it's a comedy drama, or
Sure.
I guess a dramedy.
I guess so. Is that a word people still use?
It's a word that they use way more often than you think. 'Cause
have not-
I would prefer comedy drama, or just like a movie that's funny but also serious. But the industry loves to use dramedy.
I mean, it,
Combo words.
yeah, combo words or portmanteaus are very fun to use. But I feel like I just haven't heard anyone say dramedy in a long time. But admittedly, I don't really follow that kind of
Yeah,
news.
that's not your beat.
Yeah.
That's
know.
not your beat. What are you doing right now?
Well, you know
Hey.
the last time I was getting punked out by all the stuff?
Yeah.
That's because I didn't have good armor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm upgrading my armor.
That's good.
Yeah.
Here's chat here. It's a lot easier.
Oh, perfect.
Let's
Yes.
see.
Yeah, he plays exactly. He
Go,
plays
go.
Adenoid Hinkle, the leader of the
Nazis.
Yeah, the Nazis. I don't want to get us banned from Twitch.
I think so long as we don't talk about it too much, I think it'll be okay.
Great.
There's a 3 strikes policy. I think we'll be fine.
How many strikes did we get for last week, though?
Oh, we don't have any. We're doing great.
Oh, great.
What did we do last week?
I don't remember.
It feels like you are alluding to something that I do not recall happening.
You know,
Did something
am.
happen?
I don't think anything happened.
Okay. Now you have me nervous that
Oh,
like
boy.
we went on like a racist tirade.
Okay, hold on. How did he? Hold on. Wait. Okay, so the thing that you just got looked
Yeah.
like. How did he hammer that?
Look, man,
How? No.
I don't know.
I need some explanation. And where is that on your body?
I wasn't watching.
That was
What
my.
happened?
That's my belt. That was my belt.
That was your belt?
I thought
That
that was the-
giant
I thought that
thing
was
was a
pants.
belt?
No. I'm making the pants now. You were looking at the thing holding the belts. The
Okay,
belt.
so you first
Oh.
you melted bones.
Look, man.
You melted bones into metal pants.
It's not metal.
I have
I look like Johnny Depp
Some-
in Pirates of the Caribbean now.
serious
The-
problems.
The
Hat, just from the hat
Into
up.
the
yeah.
headband, yeah.
the headband.
From
The
the- from the-
feather
from
is
the
a
nose
little
up.
too
Also,
ostentatious.
but those eyebrows are just very angry eyebrows.
I guess
He's
so.
an angry dude, I
You
think.
can't even see my eyebrows now.
No, you totally
The
can.
characters.
When you like move your eyes down, you see them.
Alright.
Fair.
You two keep talking because I'm gonna come up with a monster answer,
Right.
and it's
So-
gonna take me a minute.
How can
This
how,
has nothing to do with the monster, but I'm just trying to upgrade my weapons because
Yeah.
I got wrecked pretty good last time. So
I mean, and
this is how
the
this game works.
For like, do you like upgrading your stuff?
Yep. Yep.
Well, have I got news for you, Adam?
I'm playing the right game, right?
You really are. You can upgrade your weapon. You can upgrade your armor. You can get different sets. You can equip
Is this the one I have equipped?
different elemental. I mean, I assume the one where it says E is the one you have equipped.
Yeah, I did. I do remember
That's
last
easy.
time
That's an
we
easy hammer.
Oh, good.
we
Then you
did
can
that.
have medium hammers and hard hammers. But the
Defender.
hard hammer is not necessarily how durable it is. It's just a
Just
very
how-
it's a difficult.
It's how difficult it is to
Yeah.
use. Yeah, I guess the question is, do you want a bludgeon, a bone bludgeon?
Oh, I don't want to forge equipment. I want to.
You want to upgrade. equipment.
There we go. That was the button. We're going to this one, and we're gonna
Upgrade the hammer,
So now we have options. Well, we don't. have
Iron
options.
Hammer
We
3,
don't have the materials for
or-
that. Well, we'll keep it. Nope.
You're close though. You just need 2 earth crystals, and you can upgrade to Iron Hammer 3.
It's true.
What do you need to upgrade to the one to the right of it?
To the right of it. Of that
You don't
one?
know. You
Don't know
haven't
yet.
unlocked it yet.
Don't
What
know
what do you need to upgrade to the Pookie Pookie tree?
That one needs more.
You gotta go
Pookie stuff.
kill.
I gotta keep. So this is how that game works. You just keep killing the same thing and what. I can upgrade other stuff though.
Yeah, upgrade your
Can I upgrade my
Does Jigsaw count?
gear?
No, I don't think so.
Because the
'Cause-
first Saw movie,
Oh
I really liked.
What does that say?
Right?
Saw 2 was bad, Saw 3 was bad, Saw 4 was okay, Saw 5 was bad, Saw 6 was bad. But the Saw movies I really liked them. No, they were all pretty bad. But conceptually, it's a
I feel
very
like there was
interesting.
a Saw movie you liked. and
The
then-
first Saw movie was very cool because I like the concept of it, where like the
Ooh,
Pitch Black.
yeah,
Pitch Black is a
that's
very good
really
answer.
good. Yes,
I
it's not the
Black.
monsters that are your favorite. I mean, absolutely, but arguably, Vin Diesel is also a monster in that movie.
yeah. Pitch Black was a very good movie that I have not thought about in a long time.
Because if Riddick died in that movie, we wouldn't have the Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
you know
ever
it's
see-
funny the follow up Chronicles of Riddick. This game is a lot like that because in this game you get to keep what you kill. So
I don't remember Chronicles of Riddick well enough to understand that reference.
that's a good cut right there.
That is a deep, deep, deep cut, and I thought I was good at them. I've learned different.
Did you ever see I think it's like a 15-minute animated short, Dark Fury?
No.
I think I did actually.
It's how. So I have the.
Oh,
I
God,
don't
that
know
looks
if they've
so good.
upgraded. How many Riddick movies are there?
There
just
were
the two?
there were not
Or
counting
have-
Pitch Black
No, Pitch Black, Chronicles of
Chronicles
Riddick.
and then
And-
the follow up.
there's Riddick.
Is there
I
a
think it's
third
just
one now?
Riddick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the time, prior to Riddick coming out, I had what they called the Riddick trilogy,
Mhm.
which was Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick,
And
and,
then
then the
the short
15-minute
film.
animated short called Dark Fury.
I
and they're like, yeah,
love
this is
it.
a trilogy. It's like,
I
you're stretching.
love it.
But that's fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
That I mean, okay, but Kingdom Hearts 4, right? The opposite. Kingdom Hearts 4 is the 15th game in the series.
Right. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
It
is. I checked. I
don't
looked
know if
it
you're
up.
exaggerating.
There are 13 games in Kingdom Hearts. Then before they announced Kingdom Hearts 4, they announced Kingdom Hearts Missing Link number 14, and Kingdom Hearts 4 number 15.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's
yeah, it's really good.
not the best naming convention.
I mean, there's this is mildly related because there's also Sonic 4,
Uh-huh.
which is like the 80th game that came out.
Yeah.
But
They
Are
do.
they like counting all the like? Are there mobile games for Kingdom Hearts? Because I totally.
So-
right, so Missing Link is mobile.
Yeah, there's so much. So not only, but Kingdom Hearts is especially bad because in addition to all of that,
They
also
incorporated all the Final Fantasy games, right?
Right, they all count now.
Yeah.
And then all of the Disney movies, they also count as Kingdom Hearts games.
Kingdom Hearts.
Mickey
Everything
Mouse
is Kingdom
on
Hearts.
the NES is a Kingdom Hearts
It's started
game.
on the PS2.
The Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
The slag was found in the
Oh,
desert
I
area
guess
of the
so.
wildspire. Guide us there
So
safely,
it
partner.
consists of 13 games at the moment. It starts with Kingdom Hearts. Then it has Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which is a direct sequel to the first game. So Kingdom Hearts was PS2.
Are you saying them in chronologically released order or in story order?
Chronologically released order.
Okay.
So there's Kingdom Hearts. Then there was Kingdom Hearts Chain of, which came out in 2002.
Okay.
Then there was Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which is a direct sequel of the first game, a PlayStation 2 release.
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories was released on the Game Boy Advance in Japan in 2004.
Okay.
It was a bridge between the two PlayStation 2 games,
Hey, look,
introducing
a
and
waterfall.
previewing plot elements. Kingdom Hearts 2 takes place 1 year after Chain of Memories.
Okay.
So it's the third. Kingdom Hearts 2 is already the third game in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it came out again on the PS2 in 2005. Then there's Kingdom Hearts Coded, which was the first of many mobile games. This was an episodic mobile phone game that is still a direct follow-up to Kingdom Hearts 2
Okay.
That
So,
came
so
out-
far, they are all sequential.
in 2008 and was remade for the Nintendo DS as Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which features updated gameplay, okay? But then, this one is my favorite. Then there's Kingdom Hearts 358 divided by 2
Yeah.
days,
Yeah.
which was the
What?
DS game.
Yeah.
358 over 2.
Yep. What a good title.
What a great name. What a very good name. And
I
it's,
am-
this is a game
I'm
that
so
this is
confused right now.
good. This game is set between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. So now we've broken our
Now-
timeline.
right, so now it's no longer sequential.
That seal is open, and boy does it. Then immediately after that we get a prequel, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which another good
Wait,
name.
what? Birth by Sleep?
Yup.
Is it a
Hearts-
dream?
It is sort of. It's an exploration of the game's the origin story of the game's villain, Xehanort.
Okay. Was
the-
he
what- the one
birthed in a
thing-
dream?
The one thing I know about Kingdom Hearts is that it started like Kingdom Hearts 1 story is very straightforward. It's like,
It's
oh no, there's just like these weird little monster things. Oh no, let's get them.
What game number are we on now? Is it 7, 8,
we're
5?
so we're between Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, I think in
But
terms,
in terms
of
of
actual
number.
releases, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Birth by Sleep is 6.
6.
Then there's Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. So,
7.
but you were saying the story starts off normal. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
Right,
there's
and then
these
just immediately goes off the rails.
into like hardcore anime territory and like
Right.
just absolute anime bullshit.
Yeah.
Sure,
Like
sure.
the most bullshit that's ever been chat ever.
By a bull.
Viable. Like it's so bonkers.
It's wild. So then there's Dream Drop Distance, which focuses on Sora and Riku's Mark of Mastery exam under Yen Sid, which is Disney backwards, in anticipation of Xehanort's return.
Is Xehanort something backwards too?
No,
Are you
I
sure?
wish. Yeah,
Uh,
it's Trana Hex.
Well, but okay, this might be spoilers, but I also don't know what I'm talking about. But isn't Xehanort also some other character from a different timeline, right?
I
Something
think
like
so. I also don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm trying
And
to
maybe
remember
it is.
because at some point I watched a YouTube video about like here's how absolutely wild the whole Kingdom Hearts story is.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to remember it all, but it is so absolutely bonkers you just can't.
Yeah.
But I feel like Xehanort is
Ooh.
someone from a different, or like another known character from a different time that like looped back to save himself from himself because he didn't know that he was also only himself. It's like one of those weird time loopy stories.
Real quick, I just want to point out, like, we've gone from cartoonish monsters, right? Like Puki Puki and the Kulayaku and the Jagras.
Sure.
We're now like just fighting a Skyrim dragon.
Yeah, no, seriously, but it does poison. So
So it's a green or a black. No,
Green dragon.
Yeah. Black is acid.
So 8th in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts squiggly X.
Sure.
Because it's not an X.
But it's not a 10.
No.
I mean, we're close. It could be.
This was released previously known as Kingdom Hearts for PC browsers.
And this is
Was
9?
the title of it? No, this is 8.
This is still 8. Okay.
And it is the prequel to the series, detailing the events leading up to the Keyblade War.
Sure. Right, because there's a lot of Keyblades now. I know that. There was only the one, but I think there's now like hundreds.
Yes.
Again, I am
So-
really scraping the barrel of my
You get-
knowledge of this video I watched a while ago.
You get Kingdom Hearts out of this. You get Kingdom Hearts Unchained X, which
that
was the
9?
international port of Kingdom Hearts X. I don't know.
All right, I'm not counting anymore.
Then you get Kingdom Hearts Union X, which was the Amazon devices one that also featured new content.
Wait, the Amazon device?
It was
What's an Amazon device?
you know,
Like
like
Alexa?
the Kindle, the Fire.
Oh, okay.
they had a game on the Kindle.
Then there was Kingdom Hearts Dark Road,
Finally.
which was another mobile game accessed from within Kingdom Hearts Union Cross.
So you would play another. So it was a mobile game in one of the regular games.
I think that's what it says. A mobile game accessed within Kingdom Hearts Union X Union
I'm
Cross.
still lost.
I am too. And we're just now getting the Kingdom Hearts 3, which came out in 2010.
And good. Now we're at 3. I thought we were at 11, but turns out it's 3.
Then we get to Kingdom Hearts Melody of a Memory, which is a rhythm-based game that came out on the previous console generation.
Wild.
Or I guess the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch generation, which came out 2020, with 140 songs that you traveled. Wow. You,
Now, are these Kingdom Hearts songs or like known pop songs?
I
Because if
don't
that's known
know.
pop songs, I will definitely pick that up if I get to see Sephiroth singing. Call
yeah,
Me
I'm
Maybe.
gonna find out right now because this is the
Sephiroth singing "Call Me Maybe."
yeah.
Okay,
Can't you
I
picture
would
it?
pay any amount of dollars to see that.
fair. Yeah, that would be weird.
It says 140 songs. Just where are the songs? I just want to know the songs.
It's got it. I mean, because that seems if it's a rhythm game, it. I mean, is all right. I'm going back and forth. Is there 140 songs in the Kingdom Hearts games?
Okay, 140 songs from the series and its Disney World are featured.
So, all right. So it's gonna be Sephiroth singing "It's a Small World" after all, which might be better.
I wouldn't pay for that.
Well, that's where you and I differ.
Okay, so now that we're up to and including Kingdom Hearts, well,
3.
first mobile, then Kingdom Hearts Verizon wireless broadband game, and the Kingdom Hearts VR experience.
This is little. I thought you were joking earlier about there being
no.
that many. But
So
there
then,
really are
then
that
there's
many.
Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix, which added more stuff to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix and Rechain of Memories. Then Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 remix, which was an HD update of Kingdom Hearts 2 that added some more stuff and explored the story a little more. Then there's Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
Who names these games?
Boy, I don't know.
No more.
Final chapter prologue. Is that's not even the way that works?
It doesn't have to. It's Kingdom Hearts, baby.
Clearly.
I love the design of this monster, by the way.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, now that we're done with Kingdom Hearts, and please let's be done with Kingdom Hearts.
It's like almost a rhino, but like not.
Oh, this is the Bahara?
Oh.
So tell us what we're doing. A Bahara.
Well, I had like a guard quest, right? So I had to go like help these researcher dudes, and then I ended up in a new zone somehow.
Oh,
And
good. Or is that good?
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know.
I mean, it
You
seems.
seem to be doing much better at fighting this guy.
I was gonna say that, but then he took a bunch of damage. So.
Drink your... Well, now it's not time for it, but... Oh!
Remember earlier when I said I had some physics questions?
Yeah?
That was one of them. Like, if you just like want it bad enough, can you just like change the direction you're flying
You got
so
it.
long as you get to grab onto a big dinosaur thing?
Can't you?
I haven't tried. Admittedly, I have not tried.
Well,
Did you ever, when you were little, did you ever like think really hard, be like, if you're psychic, clap right now, like in class?
No,
Or was that
I
just me?
never did that.
I did that all the time.
I love that, though. No, I never did that.
I was like, you don't know until you try.
But what I did do was, I took a sheet and jumped off of the top of my bunk beds to see if it would
Did
parachute.
you like parents? Sure.
It didn't.
No, I almost certainly tried the same thing, so I wouldn't feel too bad about that one.
I think we all did.
I think I would have done with like a blanket though, not a sheet of paper,
What-
or no, an umbrella.
What-
Obviously an umbrella.
What would you have done if someone had clapped their hands?
Freaked out.
Yeah, probably freaked the fuck out. Or, I mean, all right. Considering I was probably like, what, 7, 8, somewhere in there. No, probably somewhere in that range. Maybe like 7 to 10.
Meaning you won't be.
Probably try again, right? I
Mhm.
think I always had a pretty like science focused. I was like, oh, wait, try again. Versus like, all right, cool. Now I know
Now
that
there's
we can
another
talk.
monster.
Oh no!
Holy crap! There's like 3
That's
monsters.
not like a
Where did that
bell.
guy come from?
They come from that big pit.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
I meant there was one that dropped down.
Don't
Ooh,
try
I
it
got.
when your health is low.
Yeah, I know my health is low.
Okay, so there's that.
They're gonna
one.
buy me some time. Thanks, monster dude.
And there's the Baroth.
Seriously.
Oh, I saw that coming.
So
I
they
could-
won't fully ignore me.
I don't know what
Okay,
they do.
now, drink.
Chug, 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 chug. Let's do it again. Chug, 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 chug.
Yeah!
Leave me alone!
Thanks.
Okay, now you're dead. I don't know if I want to be in the back of this guy's tail either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how long? Like, if you just keep letting them fight, will they eventually kill each other? Kill one another?
Give me your horns. Holy crap!
Whoa!
Oh,
One
that-
shot me. Full
Oh
bar of
no!
health.
And Alucard said, "It's all over for me, Meowster." And that's so sad.
I hate it.
Oh, hunt a bar. I was trying to, and then, man,
That was rough. You got messed
It
up.
seemed like things were going well, but it does also seem like every time we say that, things immediately go badly. So maybe we stop saying. that.
Maybe I'm sorry if we're cursing you.
It
I don't
seems
think
like
you
we
are.
might-
It's just, man,
All right, from now on, I'm only going to talk about how terribly you're doing. Is that better?
no. Keep talking about Kingdom Hearts monsters. What if they crossed Monster Hunter and Kingdom Hearts? Because they've crossed everything else.
They have? I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I could see like going through and either having to hunt like.
Well, okay,
Goofy,
hold on. I'm
yeah.
gonna
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
was-
divert
no,
the
'cause-
conversation a bit
Okay.
because now, so there's Kingdom Hearts 4. The whole thing has been we can bring in new Disney movies. So what are they gonna bring in? You think?
The Avengers.
Star Wars.
Like they could though.
They could.
Yeah.
Like, do you think they will?
I mean, probably.
I don't know. Do you think they like printing money?
But as much
They do.
as
They like
I
printing
think
money.
Kingdom Hearts
So-
has really gone off the rails, I think
I think
incorporating a Star Wars world would be a little too weird.
so. Spoilers. I think they have. I think that's
Did
one of
they?
the things that's hinted at in Kingdom Hearts
Interesting.
4. I'm gonna tell
Key
you.
sword, more like lightsaber.
I mean,
Right?
I
Right?
guess it does make sense that you would have like a. Oh, a
Look.
Cactar.
Cactar.
That's fun. It's gonna 1,000 Eagles you.
Hope not.
I did not realize that this was like a Final Fantasy game.
I don't know.
Or, I mean, is it Square Enix?
No. It's
Why do they-
Capcom.
It's Capcom.
Why do they have Cactar? Am I wrong about Cactars?
The
No.
Cactars are from many different.
Oh, he's getting the mud on him.
Get him.
The mud on him.
I thought Cactars were a Final Fantasy game.
They are.
but they're also in this.
I guess so.
They're in a lot of different JRPGs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so. I mean, clearly.
There's
Interesting.
Cactars and Cactrots and like.
I don't know what
Oh.
that one is.
Oh boy.
I like how my guy just flails around.
Right.
Ugh, get this off of me. Okay. Now you got him.
Things are going normal amount.
I mean,
Average,
you're not wrong.
typical
Typical monster.
B plus so far.
What do you like about this game, Adam?
I don't know yet.
All right,
know,
what
it's-
made you pick this then? How's that? Is that more?
It was, you know, when I bought this game like 5 years ago. I don't know how long
Right.
it's been.
I think 4, but it might be 5.
I don't know. I picked this
Five.
game up because my buddy was
Moving
like,
on.
"Hey, Monster Hunter, that seems like a fun game," and I was like, "Is there multiplayer?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll go hunt monsters with you." And we did it like once, and that was it. And then
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that's too bad." It was a lot grindier than I was expecting.
It does seem that way.
Yeah. What do I like about the game? I don't know. It's got cool like animations and stuff.
Yeah.
There are a lot of weapons which I am not gonna play around with. But I kind of found my thing with the hammer way back when I was playing it more consistently.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, since then I haven't really messed with the game. It's been like 4 or 5 years, like I
Sure.
said. And
This seemed like a good.
If you run out
yeah,
of
it just
stamina,
was like,
you
oh, I
can
needed
roll
something to do on the oh crap, I'm
So
stunned.
always keep an eye on that gauge.
I
Need a
ran
little
too
breather.
much. I ran too much somehow. But yeah, I was like, this game could be fun on the stream. There's big monsters. It's not super complicated. I can talk and play at the same time.
Yeah, the story we don't really have to know.
Yeah, there was a
That
big
was cool though.
there was a big dragon monster thing, and you're coming to this new world to fight the monsters and harvest their parts so that you can get monsters. I don't know.
I'd be going, here's some mud in your eye.
Right.
I mean, truly.
Gotta focus on chat.
But yeah, no, I why did I pick this one up? Because I had it and I figured it would look cool on the stream.
I
Got it.
mean,
And you know,
asked and answered.
yeah, it's kind of cinematic too. You know, it looks cool. I'm trying to crack this guy's
is a
crown
very
right now.
visually exciting game.
Yeah.
It is, and you are.
Are
I mean,
you
it
okay?
feels like he's messing this guy up a lot because he's like roaring. He'd be like, "I don't like it here."
That's what I do when I don't like things.
It is what you do. I
Anytime
have
there's like
been
a
around
work
you.
meeting, ah,
Yep.
and then I roll around and throw mud at people.
If only.
That's why I don't get invited to meetings anymore.
Um,
So really, I
is
got what I
that
wanted.
the strategy?
We've been doing it wrong.
Yeah,
Tara.
if you want to get out of a meeting, just scream and throw mud at people, and guarantee you won't be invited back.
But you still got to keep your job.
Yeah. I mean, it's that you gotta
Classic.
stop eventually.
Classic
The
KO
company
game.
master says stop hammer time, and I agree. I think it is stop hammer time, and also stop walking into that
Yeah.
head slam.
That's, I think, one of the things that, like, for games like this and Elden Ring and ones like it, I think I struggle with memorizing the attack patterns. I think that's what starts to get me.
Yeah.
Because that definitely, I mean, right, correct me if I'm wrong, that's definitely what you're doing here, right? You're just, like, waiting for the opening.
Yeah. Well, it's also the controls in this game are not the tightest,
Ah,
so everything feels very loosey-goosey. So like when I'm trying to turn, there's not like pinpoint turning here. I don't know if you guys have noticed that at all,
I have not.
but I can't
Yeah, he has to,
can't
like-
maneuver the way
You have You have
You
to
have to
like
sort of, like,
run
circle
in a
around.
circle.
Yeah, you've got a lot of momentum fighting you like the entire
Well, it's
time.
that huge hammer.
Well, it's not just his hammer either. It's a lot of the other weapons too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I don't have mastery over the controls, so that just complicates it even further for me.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's it feels like you're trying to turn a boat.
But you're a person.
Cause like if I try to like
that's the tightest circle.
if
Gotcha.
but that's me not moving. If I'm running, like my stamina bar's out.
Right. You got like a wide berth to you.
Right, and especially once you get your weapons out, it's even more like oh.
I mean that's way better than the like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk in place.
Right. Tank controls. You know?
It is Capcom.
It is.
That's
Whoa.
no. Maybe
So-
Capcom sucks at controllers.
I don't know. I think it's a design decision to make it
Sure.
more
Uh,
difficult than it needs to be. I
Yeah.
don't know.
No. There is a certain level of like adding that realism to make it more difficult.
Sure, yeah.
Oh wow, he's drooling.
I
You're
His-
gonna get him.
His health bar is looking pretty ragged, right?
It's
I
low,
think so.
but is that like there's not much of a heartbeat? But then also last time you were there, the heartbeat got back up and it smashed you a lot. So I don't know what to make of it. Because now it's bigger than it was a second
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by it. I'm trying to figure out if I can tell what it means.
Yeah, there's a visual language in this game that I have forgotten, so
ago. That's one of the like.
You might wanna sharpen your hammer.
oh yeah, I need to do that. I
Wanna drink a potion or
probably both.
do all of those things at the same time. Like in a lot of board games and such, you'll get a lot of a lot of games will do things where it's just like no text and it's all icons and stuff.
The visual language.
Right, and that's great. But if you don't like, it inherently doesn't explain things very well.
No.
Because that's the point of an icon. You're taking a concept and boiling it down to a picture.
Right.
But as soon as they have to start like interacting, things get real wild.
Yeah, or you're
Ooh,
like,
got
hey,
a new Prime Frame building in Warframe currently. Awesome. How long is it gonna take you to finish, Company Master?
there we go.
I've not played any Warframe at all.
If you are looking for a game to get into, it is also a good one to get into.
You both have mentioned Warframe a couple times.
Oh, it's dropping stuff. I don't think that's a
Check it.
part.
Don't
I
hit
think
I don't want to try to hit. I'm trying not to. That's the thing.
Just like,
Remember
"No,
what I
get
just
out of
said
the way!"
about the controls being a little finicky?
Sure.
I'm right bumper to put the there it goes. Yeah, it doesn't help when like pickup item is also smash thing.
Is also
with the
hit
hammer.
with weapons.
Right. It's
So-
like your do button.
Yeah.
because what else is do but attack with weapon in a video game?
Right.
Open door.
Pay respects.
Right.
Smash. So smash door and smash coffin apparently is what that would be with the hammer.
And talk. Those are the actions in every video game. That's all you ever
Did
have
you
to
say pick up item? You did.
do. Yeah, well, that's where it started.
Uh-oh. Is he in the hole?
Oh, don't.
Oh, that was.
We want to.
Do you?
I thought he
Yeah.
was.
Wasn't
that him up there?
Oh crap.
was
Run away!
all right?
That's the dude that one-shot me! Oh,
This
wait,
is
wait,
going
wait.
great.
I
Yeah,
want
gotta
this.
get those
I want
crystals.
this.
Get the
Gotta get those earth crystals. That's iron ore.
Yup.
No.
There we go.
I mean,
Boom!
One more.
What
or
is
do you
an
have
earth
one already?
crystal if not iron ore? Think about it.
Science.
I am.
Oh, there's another one.
Currently 41% complete, so about 1 to 2 days left for it to build.
Okay, that's not too bad. That honestly, that's pretty good, all things considered.
What does that all mean?
That means that it's only gonna take like another 2 days before the prime frame is ready.
Yeah.
Right,
'Cause
like
so
all of
it's-
those words are meaningless.
So it's one of those games where like you.
Is that like
it
a real
plays.
time?
Yeah, it
Oh,
plays
okay.
while
Gotcha,
you're like it takes time for your ship to make you your stuff, and
Cool.
like the crafting system is pretty cool if you like crafting in games, because a lot of things take real world time as well as like the investment in resources, and that's kind of how you can like spend money to speed it up. I think.
I mean, you always can.
Yeah.
That looked pretty good.
Because they got to make money somehow. Because the game is free and it's really fun.
Sure.
Like it's it's one of those free to play, but you can actually like play it. Like some games.
I got him with it. Oh, come on.
Some games are free to play and really. Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
He's
he
limping.
is not looking too
Not
good.
looking
Limping.
good. You got him.
Come on. Do the slide. Do this. Yes. No, he's too far away.
You almost have it.
Yeah, hang on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, Alacat. We got to get him.
You gotta get him. You're gonna. It's too bad you don't have a horse.
Or like summon one with like a bell or whatever.
Oh,
Whoa.
that'd be good.
Oh. All right. So does this game have bottomless cliffs?
No, I don't think
Okay.
it has instant death clips. I think
Okay.
you can.
I think there's cliffs that you can't just jump off of, but there are. The
There's
falling.
invisible walls, but no
Yeah,
cliffs.
the
But no,
falling
yeah.
damage is very spotty, as you saw me earlier leap off of
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey,
So-
there he is again.
Yeah. All right. Get the Kektar on your side. You can do 1,000 damage. That's so
Doesn't
much.
need a lot of damage. 1,000 needles.
Mhm.
Hey, nice dodge. All right.
Don't get
How
caught,
many hit
kid.
points does he have left?
You
At
know,
least a
Rain's
dozen.
question is Garuda,
Garuda
Prime?
Prime, the Blood Queen. Wasn't that a great sentence? Garuda
That's-
Prime, the Blood Queen of Venus.
That sounds very dramatic. Is that good? That sounds good.
That seems very good, right?
That sounds like a very exciting prime frame. Is that right?
Prime
Am
frame.
Yeah, look at me. I'm part of the crew now.
You're part of the crew.
part of the ship.
You're
Part of the crew.
part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew.
They are one and the same.
The only, well, I was gonna say the only free-to-play game, but that's factually very inaccurate.
Yeah.
But one of the big free-to-play games that I ever only really got into was Team Fortress 2, which I got very into for a very long time.
Oh no, I'm gonna
Hey.
use my whetstone.
Every game is
On
free
my
to
hammer,
play
'cause
if
that
you
makes
try
sense.
hard enough and don't pay any money and steal it.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of like emulators.
So,
Obviously,
I
are
wanna- I
all free-to-play.
I want to help contextualize what a prime frame is.
Okay.
So a prime warframe, weapon, sentinel, or accessory represents technology as it was during the height of the Orokin era. A prime warframe will often have additional polarity slots compared to the non-prime version, and prime weapons will boast superior performance or other advantages against their counterparts.
Okay,
Due to their rarity, prime technology is coveted throughout the Origin system.
got it. Okay.
I remember this
A
fight.
lot of
in the
those
pit.
words were understandable.
Yeah.
Not all strung together in those ways, but each individual word I understood for most of them.
So
not all.
basically, a prime frame is any warframe that's made with Orokin technology.
Yeah, right, yeah.
You know,
I
the
knew
Orkins are the Golden Lords, or they're referred to as the Golden Lords by Sentient. They're also the Makers
that's
or the
fine.
Skymen.
Skyman.
Yeah, the highly the Skymen, the highly
Why
revealed.
is it so funny to pronounce things like that?
Because it is. Yeah, I don't know. It is funny though.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's
What-
comedy's weird.
What do you think, Adam? Is it funny to say like Robot or?
I think it is.
You know what? Because comedy is all about subverting expectations.
Well, it's
Pronouncing something wrong is very unexpected.
it is.
it's just fun
Whoa!
to say
Oh.
words.
I did not know destructible environments.
Yeah, it got sometimes.
Cool.
The monster also, by the way, has. I think I broke his crown a little earlier.
You did.
So,
No, look,
Oh,
you
it's
can
got a
see
big
it.
chunk out
It's
of
got a big
Yeah.
chunk out of it.
but
Although
yeah,
there's still
destructible
plenty of
environments.
crown
Now he's just keeping me in the water here, where I can't move because it's water.
Have you tried hitting him?
I can't.
Because he's in the water.
Oh. I mean,
Oh, you
Yeah.
got him though. I mean,
Shoot him
assuming
with-
you
shoot him
don't
with your
get
gun.
hit, that is something you can do in this
is
game.
there guns in this?
There are guns in this.
I'm not playing I'm not playing a gun right now. Yes.
Call in air support.
I
Drop a
don't
new
know
gun.
if you've got enough kills in the
Right.
streak to do that.
Use your ultimate.
I'm going to.
Use your uber charge.
Oh!
Uber charged.
I couldn't get. I thought I had a whatchamacallit, a mega potion left. But I
Right.
couldn't, and then I was looking at that, and
Dang.
he ran me over
This
in
game.
the water.
Is that all reset now? Like, has
No,
No.
he's still jacked
all
up.
right, cool.
Alacat saved me. Thanks, Alacat.
Yay! What a good friend.
Right?
Look at his little happy.
He's
I
the
don't.
best.
I don't have any
He's the
pets,
best
but I
boy.
might get a cat just to call it Alley
Alley
Cat.
cat.
Like,
Mhm.
it's very good.
It is very
That was
And
a good,
then
you
get-
came up with that.
I know.
bank.
I'm very happy with it.
Yeah.
Right, Bank. I'm good at coming up with
Oh yeah,
names.
company master. You may have missed our previous broadcast. You might have been there.
Mhm.
But yesterday, Matt was started a playthrough of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past with a randomizer on.
Yeah, we had a fun time.
Where we had a very fun time and no swords or bows.
No,
Or did I get any
You
weapons?
finally did. You got the hook shot.
I got a hook. I mean, a
And
hook
the-
shot is arguably a weapon.
You had the hook shot and the
And-
boomerang, which you never used.
Boomerang is 100% not a weapon.
Ooh!
Oh, I did not realize that's what that was.
Surprise, sucker.
I thought you were just like, yeah, I'm gonna smash this rock. That'll be fun. Oh no, it's a monster.
I mean, that's how monsters are in real life, I suppose.
Yep.
So.
Uh,
Yeah.
Company Commander,
Prime-
do you have
yeah,
a favorite
uh,
monster, by the way?
Prime frames and weapons are usually upgraded versions
Yeah,
of
they're-
the standard ones, usually with extra mod polarities and better stats.
Yeah, you can do more with them. They're just
Gotcha.
like the good version of stuff.
Oh,
So it's very fun to, you know, you just are like, all right, I've invested in this. Now I get the good stuff, and now I can do the even harder.
yay!
Or what I like to do is go back through and do
He was that close.
the like normal missions that give me problems.
He was that
And then
freaking...
feel
then
like
I-
a god.
It's so good. In
No, I get it. I get it.
in Elden Ring, I got teleported into Caelid, and I just was like, I'm
You
gonna kill some bosses, and then I was level 70 by the time I went to go do Stormvale Castle, and Margit, the Fell Omen,
Oh.
died like a chump.
Oh, am I playing wrong? I'm still level 20. I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be playing some Dust 2 tonight.
My
That's my plan.
my strategy has always been get way too high of a level for
Oh.
the thing that I'm trying to fight,
Mm-hmm.
and then win.
I'm definitely playing wrong then, because I have not leveled up in a while.
Yeah, you should. You
I
should
should've.
level up and
No,
upgrade
it's
your.
not for lack of wanting to.
Oh.
I do want to. I just can't and don't.
You,
What-
you
what?
gotta farm.
I
a
don't
little bit.
know. I guess, yeah, maybe I'm just not farming. Like, I'm not farming at all. Like, I'm just
You're just going.
going.
Yeah. that
And
makes
maybe
sense.
that's my... Because
Well,
there's
see-
those big troll things with, like, the axe, like, and there's, like, no stomach. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Those
Mhm.
big things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
The-
give,
the
I think,
trolls.
they give... Are they trolls?
They're trolls.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Nailed
don't
it. Got it in
worry.
one.
I found a safe
They're,
place for the spells to
they're
hide.
1,000 runes, I think, and they
I
go
guess
down
I'll
pretty
go round
easy.
them up.
Yeah.
So maybe I just gotta, like, spend an hour and just grind them
Well,
out.
once I realized that my horse lets me kill God, I
What?
Yeah, you can like if you can fight a boss on your horse,
It's very easy.
it's super easy.
That's one of
That's
the
good.
things I mentioned in my Elden Ring beginner's guide that I wrote when it came out.
Like you could take on a boss that they're like you should be like level 30 before you fight this boss. It might take a while.
Right, because you're just gonna be like, zoop, run back, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
Run away, run away, run
Yeah.
away, run away.
But it works.
And you get to do some real satisfying stuff. Yeah, you have to farm the parts to get prime frames. For this one,
It's relics, lith, meso, neo, and axi.
yeah, there's 4 tiers of relics.
Oh, is that? Are those good?
Yeah, they're
Okay. Good.
well, they're progressively better.
Gotcha. I do like. I run a fine line because I do like games that require a lot of equipment management. Like I really love Final Fantasy VII for the materia system.
Mhm.
I really love Final Fantasy Tactics
Yep.
because of all the jobs and the
Job
equipment.
is great.
I
Yeah.
like the Ogre Battle.
But
Ogre Battle,
there's
Ogre
new
Tactics.
Ogre Battle probably. I'm very hyped.
Can we
Or
play
no,
that
there's
on the
new
stream?
Tactics.
We can.
But it's a lot of those games also are leaning more towards the grinding for parts crafting element, which I do also like, but having to like grind for a rare part just sucks.
Yeah.
But like it's a necessary evil.
Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of Lost Ark lately,
Sure.
because it was free, and
Yeah.
also because it's MMO Diablo. It's a Korean MMO
Right.
with Diablo, which I like those things. So I was playing it, and my friend who is a like hardcore Final Fantasy 14 raider, we were talking about the loot system and comparing notes and stuff like that. And he was telling me like, you know, in Final Fantasy, you do a raid once a week or whatever. You have a shot at getting the loot from the monster, and the monster, it's like old WoW raid, right? Like the monster drops a couple pieces of loot. You roll on it. You may or may not get it. If you're in a group, you guys can kind of talk about who should get it, and that's fine. But it's like the loot pool for the monster is, say, 20 items. He only drops 3 around, and it may,
And you can only do it once a week.
Right. And Lost Ark,
that concept kind of sucks.
yeah, in Lost Ark, it's very different because it's when you're playing that game, you collect crystals and stuff to upgrade your gear.
Mhm.
At a certain point, though, in the tier upgrade, there's 3 tiers so far. Typically, it goes from level 1 to 15 in terms of gear score. You can go above that, but I'm not going to get into it.
Sure.
As you get to like level, I think it's like 8 or 9, your percentage to upgrade goes down.
Mhm.
And so we were kind of talking about it comparatively. Like, if you want to go to the next tier of content, you end up with like, you can get like percentage of chances that are in the teens or lower
Sure.
at the very, very high end. And it's like, you have a shot at doing it every day because you can go farm the materials from the dungeons or whatever, and then roll on this system. He's like, is that any different than doing a raid and trying to get your piece of gear for the next tier up? And I was like, that's a really good point, because this is a more active. You get to choose whether or not you want to spend it, or it, and there's a mercy system. So after 10 or so rolls on the upgrade, there's a shot that that it'll you what's it called, artisan energy. Once that bar fills up, your next attempt is an auto success. So there is a mercy system
So
involved
it's
too.
kind of like the gacha game system.
Yeah,
of
kind
like
of.
every 10 rolls, like if you haven't gotten a 5-star character, you get a 5-star character.
Right.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's having played WoW back in the day and raided in 40-man raids and doing that for several months to get gear, versus like I can kind of go at my own pace.
Rather than
And
having
there's-
to grind for like Draco's horse, you're just like, no, I'm just gonna get 30 crystals every time.
Well, it's way more than 30, but yes, essentially
35 crystals
yes.
every time.
That's way more than 30.
That is
yeah,
way more.
That's like a fifth.
But then
six.
each of
Yeah,
those
it is.
crystals
Yeah.
all can be used towards doing an upgrade.
Right, and so you can spend you basically can get an earnable resource and spend that to then have a shot at upgrading to a certain point, at which point it's a guaranteed upgrade. So it's like Jared said, it's kind of like that gotcha system. But on the flip side, you can go to the auction house and spend gold. There's lots of different currencies in this game too, but you can spend.
I mean, that's every
Right.
free-to-play game.
And that's how they get you, right? Is like if
There's
you
gold and crystals and
Right.
hearts and gems and
and if you really want to power through the tiers really
stuff.
quickly,
right
yeah.
points.
you can spend a bunch of real money on the stuff to. I haven't spent a dime yet, by the way. I'm very proud of that. I'm not
Yeah.
planning on spending any
Yeah.
money. I may buy one of the not a season pass. There's like a premium time thing, just because like I'll throw $10 at the game. It's been fun
Anytime there's a thing like that,
because the
where-
Amazon needs my money.
Right. Well, because anytime there's a game that's like, if I'm putting that much time into it, I'm willing to throw in $10 every
Yeah.
now and then, because like, I want to support the game that I'm spending hours playing, even
Sure,
if it is
sure.
free.
I have a story about that.
Yeah.
I was one.
Company Master is saying if you don't have the relic, you can always trade for the parts and the blueprints and dedicated trading. Usually
Exactly.
apply.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. The community is there to help out.
Yeah.
I was once subscribed to Star Wars: The Old Republic because I started playing it
Yep.
before it was free to play,
Mm-hmm.
and I accidentally locked myself out of my account, so I couldn't unsubscribe, and I didn't. I was like, well, I guess I'll just keep playing this game for a while. And I stopped playing the game, but I stayed subscribed. And so I was like, wait a minute, and it took me so I was subscribed for 6 months before I was like, hey, wait a minute, I like money. I
Yeah.
like money and
Yeah.
would like to have it.
Yeah.
So it took another 2 months after that.
Oh no.
But then at that point, I was like an elite tier member for having been subscribed once it was free to play for so long. So I went through and did the new content, and it was so good because I had paid so much money. I paid to win, and I would do it again. But except you have to actually pay to win. It really bummed me out not to have that money.
That's good.
All right, question: should we go with the
Yes.
Iron Hammer upgrade?
Well, time check.
I know we're about done.
Yeah,
for
you
the,
should
for the
upgrade
day.
your Iron Hammer.
I should go for the Iron Hammer, right? We'll just go. Let's do it.
Okay.
You can't.
I can't. I mean, we have the materials. We have the money. We have
See,
the
now
power.
this one, they're not even gonna hammer it. Oh, come on.
It's like,
Right.
all right, done. We did it.
Done. I did it.
Yeah.
Upgrade. You want an upgrade? I did it.
I did really like, speaking of upgrade systems, in a lot of Zelda games recently have had a very fun upgrade. Like Breath of the Wild had a pretty good upgrade system. Like that kind of.
Yeah.
I
What
like.
other recent Zelda games? Oh, I guess that's not fair.
Well,
'cause
I
there are.
I was speaking in a very broad usage of the word because I was also going to say Skyward Sword
Yep.
had a upgrade system that I really liked a lot, even though the game had its own problems. But that kind of upgrade system I like because it's less about, like Breath of the Wild had a few that like, oh, you have to find like a star shard, but there
Mhm.
wasn't any item that was like impossible to get.
Yeah.
Like they just didn't have
Absolutely.
any 1% drops.
No.
Even the star shards were pretty common.
And like
Ultimate, if you played as much as I did.
that kind of stuff I like. Like I bounce off a system so hard if there's like there's a 5% chance drop that you'll get this one thing that you need.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that like Warframe didn't bounce me out of it. Destiny 2, which has some
Mhm.
of that, didn't bounce me out of it.
Yeah.
And I think it helps if the game is fun enough to play without needing the reward, then
Sure, sure.
I won't try to get the cool thing, but if it happens, then hey,
Yeah.
great.
Right. That's the balance that the game devs have to find.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to get through it easily without it, but if I have it, knowing that I have that like backup, be like, oh, I have this ultimate sword I made because I found the dragon heart
Mhm.
in this, one chest.
I have 7 dragon hearts in Elden Ring.
Oh, good.
Nice.
I don't have any. I'm also level 20. So
I,
what do
well,
I?
See, I was level 20 until I stabbed a dragon in its butt until it died, and it couldn't.
Is
do
it
anything
those
about
big white ones that are in
dragon
Caelid?
ones?
Yeah. Well, it's just the one. There's
is
like
there?
the
No,
one.
there's a couple.
There's one big white, like big white
Yeah.
one.
Oh, okay. Because there's a
Yeah.
couple small ones.
Yeah. They're around the big one.
Oh,
You find the big one.
I feel
Jared,
like I've
wait.
seen the big
I
one.
gotta ask you: have you played Witch Queen yet in Destiny 2 yet? Have you dabbled at all?
I have not done.
Oh
I should.
man, that story is so good.
I have heard it's the best. It's like Destiny at its or Bungie at its Bungiest.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really good. Maybe we should do that
Hey,
at some point
that's not a bad.
because I mean I have the thing. I
That's
can play
not a
through my
bad
hunter
dream.
on the what you call it, the legendary campaign.
Yeah.
The legendary campaign is a lot of fun.
Well, we're wrapping up
Um,
now, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just talking out loud. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
Mr.
we'll talk about that next time. But the legendary campaign is a lot of fun. I wish we could play multiplayer though with each other.
I mean,
There-
maybe we can figure
one
out a
day.
way.
One
But I
day.
think also, I mean, like, if we were all sharing the same monitor, I think that would kind of suck.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But that's my other jam. That's my I keep finding games that are really they're not super grindy. Well, they are. They're
one
very
day
grindy. They
when
can't.
we're-
It does seem like, I don't know much of the games that you like to play, but it does seem like you like games to grind.
I just like the replay. I like games that I can keep playing and I can step away from whenever I need to.
Sure.
Like Lost Ark, I feel like is one of those games that I could do a dungeon or whatever in 5-10 minutes and then be all right, cool. That was a nice little piece of
Mhm.
popcorn. Walk away. Destiny's also like that for me now because I've hit the point of
You also
Yeah.
also really like the hit. God, what is it? The hit 2019 #1.
Oh, yeah, well,
most
well,
downloaded game.
the MMORPG of 2019. That's
Yeah.
Raid Shadow Legends, which I haven't played since I played Lost Ark. To be honest, sorry, Raid Shadow Legends sponsor us.
You're
and-
letting that skeleton guy
Oh.
down.
I know
That's
that was
good.
the MMORPG hit of 2019.
It's like, I mean, Raid Shadow Legends, but they couldn't possibly Raid Shadow Legends.
That's the meme. That is the meme.
I played Shadow Legends for a little bit. It's it's fine. It's not my thing, but like it was fun.
No, side note to that, I got pretty into it. JR knows. I didn't spend any money on that game either. My challenge to myself was how far can I get in this game without spending money?
Pretty far.
And I got pretty far. I built out a fun little arena team where I got lucky and got some legendaries, and one of them would I'd hit a dude, and I think she'd put 2 bomb debuffs on him, and then I'd hit another guy, would hit the same person, and then he'd spread the 2 bomb debuffs to everybody, and then they would activate, and as soon as they activate, both bombs would detonate. So it would like instant kill their
Sure.
entire team.
Good.
So that was
I think
fun.
The only game that I've gotten into that feels similar is like Super Auto Pets. I got involved. I'm still into Super Auto Pets, but then there's also Storybook Brawl, which is
Yeah.
very good, but recently got bought out by an NFT company, so
Ugh.
that's not ideal.
Man, what is it with
I
NFTs?
also appreciate games that are just like singular experiences too. Like I played Guacamelee when I needed maybe I should play that at some
That's
point
not a
too.
bad one.
Just it's a fun
Fun little
brawler,
platformer.
yeah,
right?
platform brawler game,
Yeah.
side scroller.
Mhm.
When I needed a palate cleanser, I was like,
Yeah.
You gotta
I-
have
Like
you gotta,
that's much more in line of what I
Yeah.
typically play.
yeah, I want because I was tired of playing games. Not that I would stop playing them, but like Destiny 2, Lost Ark, were
yeah,
like
where you,
very
where
open
you
ended.
have to like play forever to
Yeah.
do anything. You
Well,
wanna
or
play,
like there's like a pause in the story. You're waiting for the next DLC to drop or whatever. So Guacamelee was a great like, hey, I can play this game and there's an end point. I can beat the game
Right.
and be done, and that was a fun 20 to 40 hour experience or whatever.
I can
so-
just play Fall Guys.
Yeah,
No, that's a good point.
you know,
I
and
never
I like
really-
I like Zelda for that very same
Oh.
reason too. Like,
Well, no, because it's funny that you said that. That just clicked in my head. It's like, yeah, I want a game that has an ending.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I want to know I am working towards the finale.
right. I like the big games as a service, Destinies and the Divisions and
Mhm.
and
But you gotta know like
and like Fallout 76,
you
like
could-
those type of
you
games are
can-
cool.
you can only
but I
have
also
so
like-
many of those,
Right,
right? Like
I-
for me, it's one tops.
Right.
Otherwise, it's bad.
Right. But at the same token, like I like a Fallout 4 because it has an end point. You
Yeah,
know, like I
Absolutely.
enjoy the big franchise games that you can
Mhm.
keep coming back to and playing. But I like, you know,
I mean, it's what I like about Elden Ring or
Yeah.
Cyberpunk or any of the other big
Cyberpunk.
open world games.
long
There's
big
an end.
story
Yeah.
has an end
and
point.
and
you can
it's
stop.
also nice to know that I can like, I mean, now that I've I've played through it once, so I can go back and just decide like, okay, I want to have the ending now. I'm
Mhm.
Right.
done, and
Skyrim.
I get the conclusion. It's what I wish games like XCOM would do,
Yeah.
where you can just decide, okay, now I'm gonna go do the final mission, and I can play as much as I want and be overpowered until then.
And
You know what I-
that's what Breath of the Wild did so well.
Yeah.
You
One of
can
the games-
immediately go fight Ganon.
Yeah, one of the games I really appreciated back in the day was the original Fallout, because you could beat that game and then do like not a new game plus, but you could play like after you've beaten the game
Mhm.
and you just wander around and do stuff.
Sure.
I like that experience too, because you're like, it's the same kind of thing where like I beat the game, that was the end, but now I'm gonna go take my overpowered character and run around and do stuff for fun.
Saints Row 4, same deal.
Yep.
Instead of like, I'm going to reload the save from just prior to winning.
Right.
Like, it lets you, like,
It's
the
like-
world knows
yeah.
that you win and
Yeah.
kill the boss. Or
When you can just wander, or I kind of wish some of the open world games were more like that now. Like, if there was a game where you could, I mean, you kind of do it with Destiny because you beat the story, right?
Mhm.
You've beaten the game, but then there's so much to do after the fact.
Sure.
So I can kind of see that, but I do want
No,
games to have an
it-
ending.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
definitely, like, knowing I'm making the progress.
Right.
Speaking of things having an ending,
Sure.
That was the
this
segue.
stream is having an ending right now. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure and tune in next week,
Yep.
Monday at 2:30 p.m.
Yes.
Central
Monday.
Time.
Yep.
And 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
We're not going to give every time zone. That's up to you. That's
Noon.
your homework.
Noon 30 p.m. Pacific Time. 1:30
Uh,
p.m. Mountain Time. That's all I'm doing.
8:30 a.m. Japan time.
Hey, there you go. So
And 2:30 Central Time.
join us then. We'll be back presumably with more Link to the Past random.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's
Are
my
you gonna
turn.
restart
It's
that,
your
or you
turn.
try a new one?
No,
Like a
you
new
keep
re-
going until you beat Ganon. It needs an
Let's
ending.
beat
We were just
Ganon.
talking about that.
All right. Yeah.
And
No,
then
I agree. I didn't know if you were gonna.
I'll find I'll play it figure out where I haven't gone yet, and then we can go those places on stream.
And
Yeah, that
Alexa
sounds
won't
good.
wake you up.
And Alexa won't wake me up,
Alexa
and
won't wake
I'll
you
be
up.
much
And if
more
you got that
mentally-
joke, thank
Yeah.
you for
Thank
watching.
you.
Yeah,
Banana
go watch
Banter
our
for
VOD
being-
from yesterday,
for-
and you'll see why that made sense.
In the meantime, have a great rest of your week, and you can always find the latest tabletop gaming news and other news on
Yeah,
bellovossouls.net, which
Yeah.
is where we live.
that's true. And then go check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/bellooflostsouls, and youtube.com/screenfanatic, and youtube.com, never mind yet.
Secret project.
Yeah, Secret Project.
Yep.
No, we do. So we do have a YouTube channel set up for this stream, but it doesn't have anything yet, so ignore it.
Yeah, one day.
Placeholder.
One day,
You're
and
here at the
it's
beginning.
the day that we also start actually marketing all this stuff we're doing.
We're getting better day by
All
day.
right,
We just
it's 3,
practice.
2, 1.
Bye.